Shout out to the Blue Phoenix.
Yes. Shout out to Snoop Dogg for posting that Blue Phoenix. All right, so last time I took you guys through snow and what we got coming out for snow. This time we're going sun. So we're gonna bring out season 1. This is what this meeting is about. Season 1, everything coming out from January 2022 to June 2022. We got a lot of stuff on deck. Our team's been working super hard behind the scenes. I haven't seen everything that they're coming out just yet, so a lot of the stuff's gonna be new for me, but I'm really excited because I've seen the frames and the inspiration, and it's looking really good. So we'll go through colorways, we'll go through new frames, and most importantly, we'll go through what we believe are gonna be absolute breakouts for next year. So let's go.
There he is again, dude.
How's it going?
How you doing, man?
You doing good?
So, Chase, today what we're going to be looking at is the first round of samples for season 1, 2022.
This frame is probably the frame that put Blenders on the map. Our biggest breakout ever. This opened the door to progression. This opened the door for future, like super cool progression. So,
Shout out to the Blue Phoenix.
yes. Shout out to Snoop Dogg for posting that Blue Phoenix. Remember that?
I think it's this option here. Instead of a black frame, we'll do crystal clear lens and gloss, just so it matches our like crystal orb
That lens is insane.
design.
Yeah.
And then we'll swap the temples to gloss silver too.
The classic.
This is another one of our evergreen styles. We've had this around for how many years, Julius? Since I've been here.
3, 4
So
years now.
like
Yeah.
going on 3 years. So we've got metal temples here with a CP temple tip, right? TR90 frame. Yeah, this one's been around quite a bit, so we're trying to find different ways to spice it up, bring some life to this frame, and get people still interested in our, one of our best-selling styles. So we've added this gradient lens, which does really well in some of our other styles, so we're hoping to carry that on in other frames as well.
Yeah, with this frame, it's interesting because you have a frame and then you have metal, right? So it's the challenge with designing this is like, how do you make this really interesting and unique when you have minimal real estate to like play with? So a challenging frame, but like a true Blenders classic. We can get this right, we're in good shape because people love this frame. Okay, I like these. I like all the color lenses, the multicolored lenses,
For sure.
So H series is another classic. This is our first rounded oversized frame, right, Jay?
Yeah.
Probably first rounded oversized frame. Really big, circular, super comfortable, spring hinges. Another absolute breakout that we've had over the years. So this one has a lot more legs to run, that's for sure.
This one right here, this one's pretty cool. It's kind of like the crystal wave technique where there's a color on the inside and then painted exterior, but both are crystals, so it's crystal gray and then crystal teal on the inside.
That one's
Green lens.
insane.
This one looks really cool in the light.
Another legacy style here. This is the MClass X2. This was the second frame we ever came out with at Blenders, but this one's fully revamped. It's got the metal stripes. It's got the new spring hinges, but this has been a classic shape that we've had for a long time. So team's bringing some heat with some new colors with this one.
Wolf's favorite pair.
Wolf, you're wearing this pair right now.
Dude, my
actually.
first ever pair,
Yeah.
and then been rocking them ever since.
This is
Literally.
this is all you rock, Wolf.
Very
Here. I love this concept. We're already seeing an Alpine Moon. Alpine Moon is in the store right now. Is crushing, and I think it's because it's this really cool, like fade, like color blocking citrus to like solid. You know what I mean? That looks good. I love this lens. Like to me, like this is such a cooler lens than like that.
Yeah.
So, not a huge fan of the frame, but I like the lens. I think that lens could be used quite a bit more. JJ's cat hair. See that?
I thought I saw
When you have cat hair from your house and you bring it into the office, that's when you know your cat sheds a lot. It's all good.
Awesome. And then one of our top selling evergreens will be the A series here. Dedicated to our feminine demographics, living out of Blendz, still got a Sharon's, and then these were the 4 that we picked. This version is going to be an updated option to this bottom one that has the amber lens. We'll pop in the lavender and then get rid of the painting on the frame. So that way it just remains the same rose gold there. So that'll be cool. And then we have some matte metals, some champagnes, and then pink and blue to kind of round off this particular set of styles against everything carrying over.
I think the lavender will look good in that because we don't have lavender in the collection currently.
Another Blender's classic. This is the A series. I think it was our 3rd frame, our first metal aviator that we've ever made. We've made some iterations to it, but overall, a true classic. I've had this frame for a long time. Pays homage to the pilots in the skies, kind of like the old traditional aviator. And the team has got tons of new colors with these guys. So we're going to continue this frame, but we also have new aviators coming out as well.
Yeah, correct.
I actually kind of like the paint on the frame, but I don't love the amber lens with this. You know,
Yeah.
I think the concept's cool. It really like changes the look a little bit.
Right.
You know, it layers it up. Versus just having it be solid.
We could just pop in the amber into the lavender into there.
We could also try playing with a different tone of paint
Mhm.
on the outer frame just to match the lavender a little bit better.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Canyons, we have 5 in total. These 2 kind of share the same thing, just in different colors. The first one is a multi-gradient, and then the second one is going to be an all black, and we tried the splatter on the lower part of the frame just to kind of switch things up, make it a little bit more fun. And then we have these 2 options, which are kind of variants of one another. This is the duotoned effect, where we have the crystal clear color and then black painted over the top to create that interesting look. A bit more like a sage earthy tones to kind of resonate with our outdoorsmen. And then this is a reverse of that, where we've done a central fade to black. So we're exposing the actual crystal color and then going with black around the edges. Lastly, we did the classic black and bronze color combo here with a little fade at the end. New experimentation, but one that's projected to potentially be a bestseller for this collection. And then lastly, the options at the bottom are just variants of these 2 particular designs. So a red version, just so it's not so blue and green and really cool. And then another option with like that tonal earthy brown hue.
Bold statement. Bestseller. You heard it from him.
So canyons were actually a style we deliberated on for a while, because it's a more of a wrapping style frame. Really like hugs the face and kind of contorts to the shape of a man's head. We weren't sure if this was the right move for Blenders at the time. Took a risk, ended up paying off really well. It's one of our top selling pairs, as you've seen so far, and then all of our Broseph Brads and Adventurous Atoms just gravitate towards it. Always continually sells for us. All the guys love them, and so we're just looking forward to creating new styles like these to introduce and continue to give that hyped energy. So hopefully this is a bestseller for next year.